Hello everyone, here's just a small off-topic vlog, again from the forest, and today I would like to talk about nature, and it should be a short little excursus about what nature is for me, and maybe you tell me what nature is for you. In my opinion, nature is the way that things like to be without being manipulated. Or manipulated, I don't know how that's pronounced. So, I feel like there is not that much nature left in the Western civilizations. It's just cultural, agricultural environment and not that much nature thingy. And I came to this conclusion while I was about 14 years old and have been thinking about jungle and habitats that hasn't been touched by humans, and about water quality, and being able to drink the water that is close to you. I've read an article about the Arizona, I don't remember what the actual river was called, but they told that every kind of nutrition that is in the water is used in the moment it comes to the water, and that there are no bad bacteria, I don't know, in the water that is making diseases and stuff. It's just all pure water. And that has been a long time ago, and I wonder if this kind of sacred nature is still intact, or if we've managed to influence that in a bad way. Some say humans are natural, so every change humans make in the world are also natural. I've thought about it a lot. I don't totally agree, because, as I said, natural for me is if something is free to do as it pleases, to grow as it is intended by itself and not by the great mind of humans. Like in this forest, you can see there are some small trees, some big trees, and none of it is more than 100 years old, because it has been used to build things to heat up your kitchen or your living room, and so they planted new trees, and the soil has been squeezed by machines, and it's not so bad here because it's very, steep. Maybe that's the right word. And it's not so easy to roam around here with machines. But did you know that a good soil in the forest takes about 3,000 years to gather up and to build mycorrhiza, fungi, and some kind of squeeziness? I don't know. It's just very soft ground that is built up by leaves that rot and by soil that comes with the rain and gathers up. And so the forest makes its own climate and tries to keep in some very small field of temperature and water in the air and stuff like that, to build up a living room for all the things that gather up here. And if we use big machines, we just push the soil together and kill all the roots, and as I said, it takes about 3,000 years to build up, and we ruin it in a few seconds just to make a few bucks out of a living creature. And yeah, we know in the meantime that trees communicate even more specific than we've ever dreamed of, and that trees help each other with resources they have at their certain standpoint, and that they share it through a forest network of fungi through their roots. And I really like that idea and that fact. And so maybe trees have feelings. Who knows? Who can talk with them? I don't know. Maybe everyone? Hope so. And tell me, what is nature for you? How do you like cultural forests? Have you been to a real jungle? What have you seen there? Have you felt anxious? Have you felt calm? Have you ever been angry about the humans and their narcissism and egocentrism of being so wise that we can determine and build up nature as we think it might be good, like using different substances to achieve a certain change in the world, instead of being responsible with our energy and our resources and sharing what we have, instead of using the elbow society to gather more and more for ourselves and the one we love. Just love can be used against you, you know? It makes you anxious about losing someone, anxious about not being able to secure the one you love. And so you are forced to spend your effort on building up a security network for yourself, instead of building a good community that you would like to live in and that you could depend on. And for me, it would be natural to have a certain community that you could reach out to and that you feel connected to. And instead of having that, I have hate and misunderstanding in my own family so often. And I wonder why that is. Maybe it's natural, or maybe it's just because we are forced to use our elbows to get the things we think that we need. Is that natural? Tell me. See ya.